on, guys, and welcome to Nerd Night News. Let's get into our first story, which is from Techsplore, which is a site I've never heard of before, but they have an interesting article. Scientists develop a model that adjusts video game difficulty based on player emotions. That is right. Difficulty is a tough aspect to balance in video games. Some people prefer video games that present the challenge, whereas others enjoy an easy experience. To make this process easier, most developers use a dynamic difficulty adjustment. The idea of DDA is to adjust the difficulty of a game in real time according to a player's performance. For example, if a player exceeds a developer's expectations for a given game difficulty, the game's DDA agent will automatically raise the difficulty to increase the challenge presented to the player. Though useful, this strategy is limited in that it only judges the player's performance. It doesn't actually judge whether you are enjoying the experience that you are having. So in a recent study published by the Expert Systems with Applications, a research team from Gwangju Institute of Science and Technology in Korea decided to put a twist on the DDA approach. Instead of focusing on the player's performance, they developed DDA agents that adjusted the game's difficulty to maximize one of 4 different aspects related to a player's satisfaction: challenge, competence, flaw, and balance. The DDA agents were trained via machine learning using data gathered from actual human players who played a fighting game amongst various artificial intelligences and then answered the questionnaire about their experience. So using it, the algorithm called Monte Carlo tree search, each DDA agent employed actual game data and simulated data to tune the opposing player's fighting style in a way that maximized specific emotion or affective state. And this is really interesting. This is interesting from a gaming aspect, because obviously from a gaming aspect, you know, having your performance judged solely on the way you play could be kind of actually a frustrating experience. I'm not saying that it's a wrong experience, I'm not saying that it's a bad experience. What I'm saying is, sometimes when you want to play a game casually and not take it as seriously, having a game that becomes more difficult the harder you fight can be a detriment, because you could be at the limits of what you can do, but because you're exceeding the expectations of the developers, the game can get harder, and in that way that can be an unsatisfying experience when you would rather have a little bit more balance in the situation. I feel like that's the difference between manual control and games that change difficulty based on player response, right? If you have a manual control, you can go, I want to play it at the hardest, I want to play it at hard, I want to play it at medium. You know, you could choose the difficulty you want to play it at. If it's a dedicated system, then because it goes purely off performance, that's an issue. But it looks like this research team is working in a way that is trying to circumvent that factor by going off of how you feel. How does a game make you feel? Does it make you feel happy? Does it make you feel sad? Is it frustrating? Are you getting angry, right? But I can see there being issues with that. But hopefully they fix it. Hopefully they get it sorted. Anyways, moving on to another part of the segment. We have actually a games trailer. A little announcement here from Call of Duty. So I'll play this for you guys, so you can see. Call of Duty Warzone Mobile announcement trailer. So Call of Duty Warzone is coming to mobile. Let's see in the description. Introduce Call of Duty Warzone, a new Call of Duty experience being developed for mobile. Keep an eye out on our new channels for more information and learn more about the game as part of the COD Next on September 15th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, which is, oh my god, I have to do some mental maths here. 9 p.m. Pacific time is 9:30 a.m. Pacific time is 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 9 hours, right? Yeah, 9 hours. Which is 4:30 p.m. UK time. Wow, I had to do mental maths there. Moving on to the next story, where I don't have to do some mental maths. This is a quick one. Nintendo Switch is the UK's best-selling platform for physical media, and I was thinking about this one, and it kind of made sense in my mind. The Nintendo Switch obviously is a very popular platform because of all the games that it offers, and, you know, Nintendo has some amazing IPs of their own. But when I saw this saying that it's the best-selling format for physical media, it makes sense because I grew up with the Super Nintendo N64, right? I grew up with Sega Mega Drive, or for those of you in the US, Sega Genesis, and the cartridge based, right? You have cartridges, and there was just something about loading a cartridge for a game that was just, it was just satisfying. And even with the same with Nintendo DS, it was just satisfying loading cartridges. So I can understand why people want that little bit of physical media for devices such as Nintendo Switch, because it's a different experience to, you know, loading a disc. Loading a disc isn't satisfying. It's just loading a disc, right? But cartridges, I don't know, there's something about them that just makes them feel a little bit more special than what we get with the others. And finally, for the final news topic of the day, Microsoft reveals less expensive Xbox Elite Series 2 Core Edition controller. I'm not bothered about Xbox controllers, but I do know a lot of people do enjoy the Elite controllers. They use them on PC, they use them on console. It's their mainly daily driver for gaming, right? It's the thing that they physically hold that allows them to express themselves in games, so I'm always for showcasing stuff like that. So, from following recent leaks on a white Xbox Elite Wireless Series 2 controller, Microsoft has officially unveiled it, dubbing the controller the Core Edition of the Series 2. The Core title is because it's been designed to meet the core needs of today's competitive gamers, seemingly at a more affordable cost because it's about $50 cheaper than standard Black Series 2 controller. The latter costs $180, while the former, the new Core controller, will run you about $130. As for why, it's because the Core controller comes with few customizable features that have since defined the Elite series of controllers for Xbox. So it looks like there's some differences. Set of 4 paddles. I don't know. I guess they've removed the paddles and stuff. I don't know how that'll work. Wireless Core Series, Wireless Core Series. Yeah, it looks like they've removed a lot of the ergonomics of it. So rather it being, you know, like the old what you call them. Oh, what's the name? Oh, that's gonna bug me now. The name of the thing. Oh, what was the company? Oh, what was the company that made controllers? Oh, I've forgotten now. I won't remember it at all. Well, basically it's removed. Scuff Gaming. Both. It's Scuff Gaming. Remember they had the floppy paddles? So it looks like the floppy paddles have been removed from this controller. Although we'll have to see when we get actual pictures and stuff, like what it's like. But it looks like the overall interface at the front's all the same and stuff. But like the back paddles and stuff have been simplified. So that's something to look out for. And there's no additional things for the controller. Basically, it's a limited version. You could probably do some stuff on your own, third party, to implement a lot of the stuff. Apart from obviously the floppy paddles and all that. But maybe this floppy paddles on it. We don't really get a lot of an awful good look here. Let's see. Is there a picture of its back? No, it does have floppy paddles and stuff. It has all the stuff of the normal controller. It's just you don't get the extras. So that's fine. It's whatever. That's fine. You just don't get the extras. Shows here that you get the normal stuff. I guess you just don't get the extra stuff. But it's fine, you can purchase that on your own if you really, really wanted it. There's a separate pack. You know, you can get third party stuff. But it's alright. Seems like a fairly decent option then. If you want Elite controller but you can't afford the premium price, you can get a little bit of a different version that, you know, you won't get all the things, but you'll get the basic packaging. Then if you want to add additional things in the future, then you could possibly do that. That's cool. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Welcome to a Nerd Night News episode again. And peace out, guys. Have a good weekend.